this is Moni Castaneda, your Feng Shui consultant and teacher. And today I want to talk with you about home space clearing and the things that you can use for effective home space clearing. This is my son, Awan, and he was playing a tune in his flute. Let me see here. I want to plug a better microphone that I have forgotten to plug. And so he's been playing for 3 days. Check that out. And so today we're talking about Feng Shui space clearing, and I want to share with you the things that you are going to need to do the tracing of the 9 stars clearing that I'm going to be teaching very soon. I'll put the date and the information under the video. And so things that you're going to need, this is or, this is not and. Okay, so you're going to need either some incense. Now this is my favorite incense, is cedar incense. And would you turn it up?
Sure.
Light it up, you say in English, right?
Light it, just
light it. Yeah, see, it's
hold
even
it.
after 20 years in the United States, those phrasal verbs are hard for me. So
just hold it, I guess.
yeah, and just, you know, we like to use a lighter that's kind of like a torch. Can you show them? Check that out. You know, we love that.
Windproof. Windproof.
It's also windproof, yeah.
That's why. Amen.
We're into tools here. Okay, and so that's one option. You know, you can use incense. And in the 9 stars tracing clearing that I'm going to teach you how to do, you do not walk around the house like in the time-honored method of going through the house with, you know, randomly walking all over the place and opening up drawers and closets, you know, just hoping that you get everything. We don't do that. The incense or the things that I'm going to show you next, those are things that you can use to put in the center of the home. So incense is one that you can use. Cedar is my favorite. Just use some incense you love, but it doesn't have to be cedar. You can also use sage. We got this from some Native Americans some time ago, and you can turn off the.
How do I?
I don't know. Don't burn yourself.
Okay.
Or you can go put it back in the
I'll
incense
do that.
burner. Okay. You can use sage, and as you can see, this has been used. Sage has amazing clearing properties, and some studies they did recently, they even found that it has antiviral effects. And so when people smudge their house with sage, get a little closer to there. Yeah. When they use sage, what they do is, again, you know, the time-honored method of walking randomly around the house and trying to get all the corners. And so that's what we're going to do. So you're going to use either incense or sage, or you can use something like Palo Santo. Light the Palo Santo. Palo Santo means holy stick or holy wood or saintly wood or saintly stick. And it comes from South America. Now, where I come from in Ecuador, you can actually get Palo Santo. Thank you very much.
Don't pull
Like
it
for
out. It's better if you leave it.
50 cents. Where's the camera?
There we go.
Yeah, 50 cents for a huge bundle. Here you can, believe it or not, you can get it on Amazon. And it's like $10 for 7 little sticks or something like that. It's expensive. So again, these things, either the incense, the Palo Santo, or the sage has a little bit too much smoke. Those are going to be put in the center of the home. Now, you have to also prepare with some metal surface, right, or ceramic surface that you can put in the center of your home, completely safe, completely protected, because you want to make sure that you're at no risk of ever starting a fire. So you need to make sure that you do that. And so it's or, right? You're going to use incense or Palo Santo or sage. Now, the other thing is that you need to use, that you could use, is if you have an aromatherapy diffuser for essential oils, you could use that too. Now, in that case, you would choose something like frankincense or some other very high vibration oil like rose. And so that's what you need. That's what the one thing you need to do. It's either of these, right? It could be incense, it could be sage, it could be Palo Santo, or it could be an aromatherapy infuser. The next thing you're gonna need is not a flute. You don't need a flute. But you need something that makes noise, such as a singing bowl. There's my singing bowl that you can appreciate there. And so it can be a singing bowl, but you can also use Tibetan bells or any metal bell that you have at home that is going to produce a sound that has a lot of resonance, that lasts for a long time, that you know at the end of it there's some frequencies that dogs are going to hear but you're not. Now if you don't have a singing bowl or Tibetan bells or any bell at home, you can try and put water in a cup, like in a wine cup, and practice, you know, with different like with a spoon or with a little piece of wood, practice with different things and see what gets you that resonance, and then you can use that. These, as we do the tracing of the 9 stars, is a very particular ancient pattern that we're going to use to walk through the home as we do the clearing. I'm going to teach you how to do that very soon. And so this you will have to carry with you, and you will have to activate it in 9 different points, you know, 1 point for every star. And so that's the second thing you need. It's either or, right? You need the singing bowl, the Tibetan bells, on some other bell, or anything that produces this very deep resonant sound. It is very high, not deep, resonant sound. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to need a feather. And this is optional. Instead of a feather, you could use, even like if that's all you have, you can use a feather duster or any duster because it's symbolic, right? As long as it's clean. But a feather is better. Now, a bigger feather is better than a smaller feather. A feather from a bird that flies is better than a feather from a bird that doesn't fly. A feather from a wild bird is better than a domesticated bird. A feather from a bird that is a predator is better than a feather from a bird that's not a predator. And a feather that you found is better than a feather that you bought. And so we're also going to carry these, and you're going to do a symbolic clearing of every spot that represents the 9 stars in the tracing of the 9 stars feng shui clearing. You're going to be using a feather, and as I said, you could use a duster. Now if you don't have these, you can use a white candle instead of this. Okay, you can use a white candle. Again, you need to carry your candle in a way that you're not going to get burned, you know, when the wax starts melting. So you need to take precautions for that. So these are the things that you are going to need for the clearing. Now, no eagle feathers because that's illegal, right? So if you're a Native American and you are legally allowed to use eagle feathers, you can use an eagle feather. But other than that, you should not use an eagle feather if that's illegal for you, right? And so these are the things you're going to need for the clearing. Another thing you need for the clearing is you need to have applied the Bagua map for your floor plan. So if you already enrolled in the teleclass on feng shui clearing, feng shui space clearing that I'm going to be teaching, I've already put on there 3 videos that teach you how to apply the Bagua map. Like if your home is kind of like a square, or if it's a stretched rectangle, or if your home has an irregular floor plan. Now, when you apply the Bagua map to your floor plan, there's going to be 9 points. There's going to be 4 corners and 5 midpoints. And those are the points that represent the 9 stars. And they're also the points that represent the 9 life areas. And so for you to be able to do the clearing with me at the same time as I'm teaching you how to do it, you need to know already where those points are in the Bagua map for you. Now, you can take the teleclass and learn to do it with me and then do it on your own time. But if you want to do it at the same time as I'm doing it with you, then it's best that you already know where these points are in the Bagua map. Now, you can also, feng shui clearing can be done long distance with intent. And so during the teleclass, if you give me permission to help you with this, I can extend the clearing of my home to your home. And so that's another option. So we'll discuss all these possibilities at the beginning of the teleclass, but I wanted to make this video with you so that you'll know everything you need. Now, as I teach the teleclass, my darling boys, Awan and Zafar, they're going to be doing the clearing of my home, actually walking to the points for the 9 stars in the home. But you can also do it if you have a floor plan of your home and you have drawn the Bagua map on your floor plan. You can also do it just by touching the different points in your home and visualizing that spot in your home. So you could even do it, like you want to do it in front of your computer, you could do it if you have a floor plan. But you can also carry a smartphone or a tablet, especially if you have another person to help you carry the other things or carry the phone for you. And you're going to be able to do it at the same time with me. But again, don't feel pressured. You can just learn it with me, and then you'll still have time to clear your home before the beginning of the year. Now, clearing of your home should be done periodically. At least you should do it once every quarter, but you especially should do it at the end of the year, not at the beginning of the year. In some traditions, they start the year by doing a clearing, but not in Feng Shui. In Feng Shui, you do the clearing before the year ends so that the energy is calm and settled and clear already as you start the new year. So that's what I want to share with you, and I look forward to seeing many of you at the teleclass. Goodbye.